going to take effect? Denny is going to take effect. That is what explicit Denny, right? So far what we did, we apply permissions at user level. Okay, we apply permissions at group level, but we do have an option to restrict the users at resource level also. One S3 bucket is there. Okay, so I want to allocate some permissions for an IAM user only on a specific S3 bucket. I can do that. Or else, so we have an IAM user. We have an IAM user. That IAM user have full access on S3 platform. But I want to restrict that user to work on a specific bucket. Okay. One second, guys. It's problem. Okay. So let's take a scenario. Whatever the user we are going to work, that user have access on all the S3 buckets in my account. Okay. But now the requirement is even in future, if I'm creating any bucket also, he need access on that bucket as well. But my requirement is one bucket is important for me. Okay. So whatever the IAM user we are working, I don't want to allow only some operations. For example, I want to restrict upload. I want to restrict delete. So these operations, not for entire platform. If it is entire platform, I can restrict from IAM itself. But my requirement is narrowed down to a single bucket. I'm mentioning one more point. Okay, so can't we mention allow permissions only on 25 buckets and we can remove this? We can. But in future, if any new bucket created, you're going and editing the policy again. So it's every time it involves with activity if you're depending only on allow operations. But what we can do, I'm going to allow everything on platform. But on a specific resource, whatever operations I want to Denny, I'm going to apply Denny conditions for that user. Okay. So then obviously 100 times allow, one time Denny is going to take it, right? So if this guy is trying to perform this mentioned operations, it's not going to happen. Okay. So you got the logic. Same thing, whether allowing or denying, same thing. We are not applying at user level or group level. We are applying at resource level. Okay. So let's do this now. First of all, to perform this activity, I'll create an IAM user. We can use an existing user also, but I'll do little cleanup here. Okay. I have only one user called Avinash _ T user. I'm creating a new user. Policy test user is his username. I'm going with password, going with custom password, permissions. I'm going to give S3 full access. If you want, you can give administrator access also, no issue. Then click on next, review, create user. So now I want to log in as that user. So I'm going to take incognito window, or you can take different browser. or you can sign out as this user and you can log in as that user. But I want to keep this session active. So that's the reason I have taken incognito window. So the IAM user, my account alias is Avisve9 and username is policy test user. Then password. I have already set up a password. So now I've logged in as a policy test user. So currently what permission we have given to this user? S3 full access. So now he is going to S3 platform and he can do anything. For example, he want to delete this bucket, he can go and delete. So whenever we are deleting a bucket, we need to make bucket empty bucket configuration. So we are typing permanently delete, then empty, bucket become empty. So now we are good to delete it. You go here, delete bucket, give the bucket name, then delete bucket. So the bucket deleted successfully. So not only that, he can even create a bucket also. Okay. So now he is able to upload, he is able to download. So you can take one bucket. For example, I'm taking our regular bucket, uploading, add files. I'm selecting some files, upload. So, okay, this bucket is with the encryption. That is the reason. Now he can go here. See, he is able to upload the object successfully. See here, just now he is uploaded. Not only upload, he is able to delete object also. So, but my requirement is, I am okay to allow him to perform any operations on all the remaining buckets. Okay. But for this policy test user, I don't want to allow him to upload any new object. I don't want to allow him to upload any new object. I don't want to allow him to delete any object. Within the direct location or within a folder also. For example, we have some folders like a folder 1, folder 2. I don't want him to perform these operations at this level and at folder level also. So if I want to do same thing from IAM, we can achieve it. But again, we need to create, do the things and all. But here at bucket level itself, we do have an option called bucket policy. Under permissions, we have bucket policy. I'm going to create a bucket policy and I'm going to apply bucket policy here. So then we will try to verify whether that user is able to upload or not. Okay. So you got the concept, guys. You got the concept? Which bucket we are working? 1910 Avinash.bucket. This bucket we are working. Let me do one thing. Let me just clean up this bucket.
A is missing.
A is missing. Right. Need to empty it first. Just one more bucket. It's going to be easy for me to filter or pick the bucket. Oh, it's gone. Oh, okay.